Hello and welcome back, guys. So today we are going to take a look at the latest figure from JoyToy. So today we are going to take a look at the Flying Cavalry Type A. So before we start our review, I just want to make a big shout out and a big thanks to Sir Ed and Happy Toys Laguna for sending me this figure. And if you want a JoyToy of your own, link for Happy Toys Laguna is down there in the description. And while you are down there, do me a big favor, hit that like button as well as the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it and it will help the channel a lot. So onto the review. So this is the packaging for their Flying Cavalry. So if some of you are wondering what JoyToy is, they are the company behind the steel bone armor. So those are the awesome looking mecha. And I already have a review of that in this channel, so do check it out. So these are their latest figures, the Flying Cavalry. So this is the Type A. So here is the packaging. So we have a pretty simple box art. So we have a shot of Flying Cavalry and it says right here 1 to 18 scale figure. That's why the box is quite small. And then here is the side of the box. Here is the back side. So we have more information about the figure. And in here we have the figure together with his accessory. And one good thing or one thing that I like about this box is it is a window type box. So we have here the figure. And then we have a product shot of the figure right here, looking pretty good. So with that said, let's get the figure out of the box. So here is the figure out of the packaging. And I have to say, for a 1 to 18 scale figure, this thing looks pretty great. I think you can't really go wrong with JoyToy. In terms of details and in terms of realism, you can see the amount of effort that they are putting in their figure. So you can see that there are a lot of sharp details in this figure. And I think the main highlight would have been the weathering, because there are a lot of it, especially in his armor. The sculpting looks pretty great also, so let me zoom it in so you guys could take a closer look at the figure. There we go. So you can see the head sculpt. And you can see the weathering in his armor. So as you can see, there are a lot of it. There are some scratches, some paint chips. So yeah. In terms of detailing, I think JoyToy is pretty much in the top tier. So yeah, this thing looks pretty great. Just like the steel bone mecha. So let's take a look at the articulation. So let's start off with the head. Now the head can't really move up and down. The only articulation that you are getting for the head would have been this side-to-side movement. As for the arms, so the arms can rotate a full 360, can go out about that far, no bicep swivel, but this armor right here can move ever so slightly. A single jointed elbow bend, which can bend about that far. And then the hands, they can move up and down and can rotate at the base. As for the waist joint, the waist can rotate side to side, can also move forwards and back. As for the legs can kick forward about that far, can move back ever so slightly, can go out about that far. Thigh swivel is there. A double jointed knee bend. You can see this armor part moving. So that looks pretty cool. Now the foot can move forward and back. There is no side-to-side movement, but there is this toe joint. So in terms of articulation, it's quite limited, but I think that is quite understandable for the scale of the figure. So let's take a look at his accessories. So first, he comes with 2 sets of hands. So first is the closed fist, which is right here. And then aside from this, he also comes with a set of weapon holding hand. And then aside from this, he also comes with his helmet, which is right here, and it looks pretty great. So we have some weathering in here, and it is also quite detailed. Though sadly it is not a fully functional helmet, so the way you attach this to the figure is you have to take the head off and then attach this one. And then aside from this, he also comes with his pistol. So we have some gunmetal paint in here and some gray paint in here. And then aside from this is this one. So I think this is a assault rifle. So just like the pistol, this part is painted in this gunmetal paint, and then this part are painted in this dark gray paint. And then aside from this, since he is the Flying Cavalry, he comes with his backpack, which as you can see is quite detailed also. So there are some markings, so we have some caution in here. And just like the weapon, this is painted in this gunmetal paint, and there are some weathering in here. Some in here, and then here is the attachment point, so it is a straight peg, and then we have a peg hole in his back, so you just have to peg it in like so. So if some of you guys are wondering how small the figure is, since this is a 1:18 scale, so here he is next to a Marvel Legends. So I think you are getting an idea on how small the figure is. And I guess that is about it for our review of the JoyToy Flying Cavalry Type A. Now, this company, JoyToy, they never fail to amaze me, since when I review the steel bone armor, in terms of details and in terms of weathering, you have to give it to JoyToy. Their figure looks fantastic. And this one, the Flying Cavalry, given the fact that this is a 1:18 scale figure, which is quite small, but it has this level of details, man, you can see the effort that JoyToy is putting into each and every one of their figure, which is pretty much amazing, and it is all worth your money. So yeah, I think this is a must-have figure if you are in this into this kind of toy. And I also have the Type B and the Type C variant of this, which I will also review in this channel, so stay tuned for that. And I guess that is about it. That is our review of this figure. I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, please consider hitting that thumbs up button, and if you want to support this channel, consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.